Hey, okay, somebody asked me what I consider to be a pretty valid question. Okay, how did I learn my survival skills? Okay, well, personally, I don't consider what I know to be survival skills. Okay, it's a way of life. Um, Depending on whether I'm going totally primitive or whether I'm going modern. Okay, it's it's a way of life. Okay, it's a way of life that I enjoy actually. You know, it self-reliance. That's what I call it. Okay. Um, okay, just to cut it short. Okay, here in the Americas alone. Okay, let's say within the United States. Okay, uh, I learned from about, I don't know, half dozen different people. Let's see, Cherokee, uh, Shawnee, Comanche, Lakota, the Cheyenne, Navajo, Seminole, uh, with Pueblo. Sorry if you're Pueblo. I'm sorry. I just keep, for some reason or another, keep wanting to say Pebble. I don't know. Okay, it's not meant as an insult. It's just I sometimes just forget the name. Um, so I mean, this is my travels outside of the U.S. were, well, Mexico. I learned some stuff off of some still bush dwelling natives in Central and America and parts of South America. I'd been to Australia. I learned a few tricks from the Aborigine. Um, yeah, and watching and reading. My reasons for doing so were because it was the only way that I could obtain my American dream, uh, the way that I felt that I could obtain it. I mean, most people hear the term American dream, and the first thing that pops into their mind is actually a scam that's played on the American people by the government. Uh, the American dream is to what? Own property, own a house. Do you really think that you own your property or your house? Tell the IRS that every February. Yeah, tell the IRS that you own your property or your house, and therefore you don't owe them anything because it's yours. uh, yeah, I call that the Great American Scam. Okay, but that's another story. Okay, the American dream actually is whatever is considered, whatever you as an American. Okay, to you that are not citizens of the U.S. Well, you know what? Depending on where you are, you have your own dream. Just transfer the name American to, like, if you're, say, in Yugoslavia. Okay, instead of the American dream, you have the Yugoslavian dream. Okay, it's what do you want? You know, my want was pretty simple. I wanted to travel. I wanted to visit new places and meet new people and see and experience new things. You know, and there was two ways that I could do this. I could either slave a part of my life away, making somebody else richer in their terms, and thus, giving them the sense of empowerment over me, which they don't have, because personally I had no problems telling any time I was ever employed if I didn't want to do something that I was told to do. I just say, well, you know what, I'll be in to pick up my check next week. Thank you. and walk. And I may or may not have gone back for the check, so it depends on, how settled into the area I was. But, so I learned a way of living that allowed me to live my American dream and at the same time not rely on anybody to take care of me or provide for me. I mean, the only time I've really ever needed taken care of is from the time I was born till I was about 7, 8, and when I was sick. I also make it plainly aware that I'd rather just go ahead and die than go to a hospital. But, if I must, I must, It's like, people don't respect other people's wishes. Not that I want to die, it's just, I don't fear death, I think it's kind of ludicrous to fear the one thing that's inevitable. Okay, there's only 2 things in life you're guaranteed. Death and taxes? No. Conception and death. Taxes are optional. If you don't make money, you don't spend money. If you don't spend money, you don't pay taxes. Duh. Anyway, so it's my reason for learning survival skills. Peace.